Our Goodwills are good, but they're not great wills. I had to. Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back today with another haul video. So I've got really great things here to show you. A lot of mugs and like little serving pieces that I don't usually pick up, and then a few other little odds and ends. So most of the things here are from a mixture of Savers and Goodwill, and then a few sprinklings of like a little flea market place that's nearby. Let's start off with Savers. So I do have 3 antique booths, and this is one item that I'm going to put in that booth. It was $3. It's one of these apple green Tupperware canisters, and they do pretty well. One like this, I'm going to put about $12 on it in the booth, and I don't think I'll have a problem selling it for that. So one thing that I always check for on things like this are what's known as melt marks. These, like most canisters, are usually put on the counter near a stove, so it's very easy for them to have melt marks from pots, like stray pots that accidentally bump into them. So you want to make sure there's no melt marks or scratches along the top here where mice might be trying to get in. And then I also try to buy ones that are really clean. So when they have this really fun pattern on here, while it's really pretty, dirt loves to settle into those crevices there. So this one is a really clean one, and I picked it up for $3. And yeah, $12 I'll sell that for in the booth, and that'll be fun. I have like a 1950s themed kitchen booth. While that's like the 70s, I think it'll still look really good in there because it's retro. Also at Savers, I found these really fun hammered copper with what looks like brass accenting on them, and they're handled. So these are really fun, and they're made in Korea, which is cool. They're really trendy, really stylish, and retro all at the same time, so I don't think I'll have a problem selling these. I paid, these were in a bag on the wall. I paid $3 for these as well. I will have no problem selling these for about $15 to $20 plus shipping. And I do bundle my shipping, so something like this, it is over a pound, so like $28 with shipping included will be good for those. And those are really fun. And then also at Savers, I found this crayfish, I believe it is. I was trying to look up the price just now, and I was like, I was thinking it was like a crab, and then I was like, no, a lobster, no. I'm like, but there's another fish, there's another shellfish that looks like this, and I finally figured it out, it's a crayfish. So I paid $5 for this, but it's cool. It's really cool. So it's brass, and it's vintage, it's nautical, it's just neat. So this was made in Taiwan by Penco, P-E-N-C-O, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Oh, cool. So something like this I will be able to sell for about $20 plus shipping. It's gonna be about $28 to $30 all said for this. Again, it's very unique. Christmas is coming up. People that are really into crayfish consuming, I think that'll be good. So that's awesome. Savers also, I bought this cat. Now, I picked it up quickly without really looking at it. So there's no chips or cracks, which is A+, but I don't think it's extremely old. It could be 17 to 20 years old. I just don't think that it's like from the 70s, as I would be led to believe, just by the look of it. So, or even the 60s. But still, it's pretty cool. Let me see if there's any marking. Oh, I just pulled, hilarious. Made in China is written on the bottom. It's written in like the older way though. Now I haven't done a lot of research in in the made in China markings, but just like anything else, there are different ways that it was put on things. Different like foil stickers versus paper stickers versus imprinted, and then how it's written. It could just say China. For instance, made in Japan and stamped into the ceramic is usually 1920s, 30s Japan items. And then we get into the 50s, and then we get to paper labels, and then 60s, more so foil, well, 50s too. But so it's just a matter of kind of trying to figure this out. But anyways, made in China, it's like kind of a sans serif. So this isn't helping me. It's like on the verge of being Etsy vintage. It probably still is Etsy vintage unless any of you remembers, but it looks just old to me kind of, or it could have been outside for a while. It's cute. The point is it's cute. And once I wash it up, I think I could sell this for 15 plus shipping, no problem. If I want to go that route, or I could stick it in the booth. It could be worth a little bit more than that. You need to do a little research on that little cat though. And then at Savers, okay, so that's all that I got from Savers. And then Goodwill, let's move to Goodwill now. So I bought these really fun retro vintage. They're not just retro, they're vintage. And they, I believe, are made by Baskel. I've sold a good number of the tumblers, the rainbow colored tumblers, but these are the first time I've tried selling them with the glass inserts like this, being little dessert cups. I have a set of 5, and they're all in different colors, and they are in great shape. With the holidays coming up, we've got Christmas, New Year's, whatever else there is people do. I think these would be really fun party-wise. Like, these are so just awesome. So if you have dinner parties or anything, put like little sherbet or ice cream or jello or pudding. So anyways, these are worth about $5 a piece, and I paid $1 a piece, but then they were 25% off, so they were 75 cents each. Not a bad price. So for the 5 of them, that's $25 plus shipping, and they're not very heavy. The glass inserts, they're taped, but the glass inserts come out of the aluminum part, so they're separatable. Which is actually going to be good for shipping. I can condense things that way. So yeah, the shipping is going to add about $10 to that. So we're looking at around just under like $35 with shipping included for the set of 5. So that's really cool. Also at Goodwill, on a separate occasion at a separate Goodwill, I found these really fun, I believe they're otagiri mugs. I've done a little research on Worth Point, which I strongly recommend if you're a reseller and you want to find out values of things that I've sold in the past. Worth Point, I have a whole video on this, and it's a monthly subscription, but you can look up things unlimited, and you can go 7-8 years back for sold listings. I know we're really limited on eBay's like 3 months or whatever it is, but so with Worth Point, I was able to find out that these are worth easily $15 to $20 each. I think I'm going to sell them in sets of 4, which would mean I'm going to have a 4-piece for 60 plus shipping. With shipping, I might even just discount that shipping a little bit and narrow it down to like $68 with shipping included for a set of 4 times 2. So yeah, most people don't need 8 mugs, so I'll have 2 separate configurations for 4 mugs each for 68 and 68. So those are fun, and they're all, actually one problem is there is one that is different than the rest, which is unfortunate. It's this one, of the pair of the 2 like that, and the rest of them are exactly like this. So that's really fun. I said they could be otagiri, but they're not marked that way. It's just they look like that, and then whenever I was researching them, a lot of people were calling them that. So maybe I need to look a little bit more in depth with it and see if there's any foil stickers on the listings that were calling it that, because I can see the photos of that were part of the listing. Okay, and the other mug that I bought is this one right here. Something I wouldn't normally buy, but I did because I recognized the stoneware to it, the fact that it is older now. This is probably a 90s piece, and it is Christmas that's coming up. People would probably have paid good money for this as part of a collection. This is made by Monroe Salt Works. And whenever I look these up online, there are a few different pictures of this and sizes. This is of the taller mug, but there's also like shorter ones. One like this can easily sell for about $20 plus shipping. So I will list it for that, and this cost 50 cents. Not much. Oh, all of these other mugs, they were $1 a piece. And I don't think there was any special on them. I just paid that because once I saw $20 selling price, I just loaded on my arms. Unfortunately, those were not part of a haul video or a shop with me video because I just didn't bother. So you're seeing them here first. Now, I also went to okay, here's another Goodwill item. My brain, I'm trying to remember where everything came from, but this is Goodwill, and they were on separate days, so it's not like I got everything at one time. Our Goodwills are good, but they're not great wills. I had to. They're just not like, you can't load up a whole cart full. I can't. So I have to go multiple times and sort of add them together for a haul video sometimes. So this is one of these swans. It's pink. It was $1. I was not buying these up until just recently. I need to stop buying them until I see that they are selling. I have one. I think I have one listed right now. That's a dark forest green. This is pink. You put your rolled up towels in it for the bathroom, and it's of a swan. So $1, cute, 80s, early 90s. That's the vibe I'm getting. So there they are, and it's worth about $15. So I'm told. I would hope that be the case. Okay, I did also buy this frog for $2. It's one of these sponge holders. I have just picked up a red and white speckled one. I've picked up green ones in the past. This brown one was only $2, so I figured I would. They sell for about $12 to $15 plus shipping. So yeah, that'll be going on my Etsy shop for that. That's really fun. This here is actually not very old, but it's collectible and it's of Wizard of Oz, so I bought it. It's a doorstop. In the moment, I was thinking how small this is, but really it doesn't take much for a door to be held open. So it's a doorstop, and it has Toto here, just like, hey. And it is marked Wizard of Oz, trademark, made in China, Westland giftware, $2. It's heavy and it's in great shape. So this will sell for roughly $15 to $20 plus shipping on eBay. It's not vintage, so it's going on eBay. I mean, it might be vintage by technicality. It could be made in 1999. I don't know, but I'm more so just gonna probably stick it on eBay and call it a day. But there it is. I have been getting questions about why don't I list my eBay store anymore? And that's just because I don't really list a lot on eBay. The things that tend to go on eBay are the non-vintage items, and with having Real Nifty Vintage, I just see it a little bit confusing to advertise both whenever this channel is mostly aimed at the vintage side. And I very rarely pick up things non-vintage. It's just whenever they come up and I'm like, oh, that would be good. So Etsy is really where I put everything. It really is. And if not any of those two, they go in the booth. And I generally say that in the moment here. So yeah. This here's the last item I wanted to show. It's this tin can. It has these crackers all over it. It's very cute, as you can see, with the blue. And it has this little clear knob that would allow you to keep things fresh with crystals. Fresh crystals, I guess. Salt. I don't know how they did it. Could be salt crystals. But at the bottom says Blue Magic Crispy Can, Westport, Connecticut. It's made by the Continental Can Company. The C's that are all intertwined with each other, little C, big C, larger C, that's Continental Can Company. So that's what that is. This will be going in the booth as far as I know. It was $3. I'll put about 12 to 15 on it, and I'll hope that it sells for that. It's just very unique. I believe that's everything that I really wanted to mention. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the haul. Like I said, a lot of this came from, I believe, the last 3 videos where we were out shopping. Wasn't really finding a lot all in one place, but that's how it is sometimes around here. So I just put it all together in this haul video. So anyways, Hopefully you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.